So Crack.com came out with this new article, the 5 most insanely disturbing religious artifacts. And I'm like, click. I want to learn about the weird stuff in other religions and see how Catholicism kind of measures up. Also, it's fun to watch Crack.com make jokes about Aztec gods, and I figured that they're going to throw a couple in this article. So I opened the article and it is 100% relics of Catholic saints. And not even like the juicy ones, like the skull of Saint Valentine, or the arm of Saint Francis Xavier, or even like the incorrupt that haven't rotted yet, Saint Bernadette, or Pope John the 23rd. One time I saw Pope John the 23rd's grave, and no one told me he was incorrupt or buried in a glass coffin. And I was just like, oh look, it's the burial site of a pope. Oh, wow! So this article has St. Anthony of Padua's tongue, yawn, St. Clair's hair and fingernails. Okay, those are things that are like normal to cut off of people. Dude, Catholics are super weird, guys. Did you know that they cut off people's hair? And then they have St. Catherine of Siena's head, which is admittedly creepy. There was one thing that I was completely shocked to not find on this list of allegedly most creepy religious artifacts. Jesus' foreskin. Yup. You will remember that Jesus was a Jewish kid and as such was circumcised on the 8th day after he was born. Which seems pretty fast to me. I don't know. I know you don't want to wait too long because then like the kid will remember, but I know moms need to recover from childbirth. I'm guessing that the babies do too. I'm also not an expert. So that circumcision story is in the Bible and there's old icons about it and there was a feast day. Researching this video was a lot of fun because you would get secular articles that were all like, I don't understand how uncircumcised European Christians would pay so much attention to such a Jewish circumcision-y thing. And I'm like, dude, it's an important thing that happened to Jesus in the Bible on a specific day. Of course we're gonna make a holiday about it. That's what we do. We even make holidays about things that don't have a specific day. We're like, sure, the Transfiguration happened, I don't know, August. There's probably a more robust reason why the Feast of the Transfiguration's in August, I just don't know it. So Jesus gets circumcised and that's kind of the end of the story for like 800-ish years. And then the Middle Ages happened. Now the European Middle Ages was good at about 5 things. 1, actually writing down music. 2, architecture. 3, making distributists really happy for some reason. 4, philosophy, sometimes. And 5, crazy legends about saints and Bible stories. And the holy foreskin of Jesus was not spared this indignity. So crazy stories happen where like Charlemagne gives the foreskin to Pope Leo as like a thanks for the coronation present, which honestly must be a really difficult present to shop for. Or this other knight who brought the foreskin back from Jerusalem after the Crusades and kept it in Calcutta. The Italy Calcutta, not the India Calcutta. Yeah, I didn't know either. Depending on who you ask, there was anywhere between 8 and 21 different churches and monasteries that claimed to have the foreskin of Jesus during the Middle Ages. For those of you counting at home, that's too many foreskins. Like anywhere between 7 and 20 foreskins, too many. In the theological world, we would call that an embarrassment of foreskins, or we just learned something really interesting about Jesus. But people would like go to these churches on pilgrimages and pray. Because the logic would go that this is the last physical piece of Jesus on earth after the rest of him went up into heaven. And there's legends about this and photographs of this and books printed about this, and where the heck was Crack.com with all of this? Look, Crack.com, I get it. Catholicism is weird. But you know what? So is all religion and ritual. And so is no religion or ritual. There are things out there like Buddha's tooth and Muhammad's beard and atheist churches. So if you're gonna talk about Catholic relics, don't say that you're representing all religion. And if you're gonna go down the rabbit hole of Catholic weird, dude, do it right. And don't get me started on the story where St. Catherine of Siena is wearing the foreskin of Jesus as a wedding ring.